Super Bowl Week. Cleveland gegen Washington. Wir haben es geschafft, wir sind bis in den Super Bowl gekommen. Jetzt wollen wir den auch gewinnen. Achso. Oh stimmt, wir haben die Updates jetzt gekriegt, ne? Gucken wir gleich mal rein. Ob Short es geschafft hat, ein Superstar zu sein. Super Bowl Media Day. Erico's dreams to hoist the Lombardi Trophy as confetti rains down, and you have a chance to do that the first time this week. Just the beginning. Obviously this would mean a lot of what my dreams are so much bigger than just this game. One ring isn't enough, one parade isn't enough, this is just the beginning for me. Auch schön, 10 Staff Points. So, Weekly Strategy. Die sind verdammt schlecht gegen den Pass. Ne, Offense, ne, die sind verdammt gut im Rush. Okay, wir müssen den Rush. Outside. Machen wir Outside. So, und ihr kriegt Backup, Backup, Backup. Backup, Backup, Backup. So. Ich glaube, da war noch ein Starter. Ja, nur die Backups. So. So, weiter geht's. Nochmal Weekly Strategy. Spiel ist wieder abgestürzt. Genau, hier war Inside Run. Das ist wieder. Genau, hier war. Oder? Die sind gegen den Run im Run ganz gut. Ach du Scheiße, ey. Die haben gar keine Schwächen in der Defense. Absolut gar keine, ey. Tja, würde ich mal sagen, das, was wir am besten können, ist laufen. Outside. Moment. Hier müssen wir nämlich wieder auf Backups gehen. So. Und Train. Genau, Fatigue schön runter. Dass meine ganzen Starter auch fit sind. Broken Finger, Smith. Okay, das ist ja eh noch ein Backup, also. Alles gut. So, Upgrade Players. Mal gucken. Whole Comp hat einen dazu gekriegt. Oh, ist jetzt Superstar. Wie bitter. Inside Stuff. Er hat nur Dings gekriegt, krass. Send Adjust. Ist der auch hoch? Ne, der ist auf Normal. Und Hill. Bin mal gespannt.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup and evaluate him on.
Ja, er ist hoch auf Superstar gegangen, aber ja. Aber er ist halt. Ah, wie dumm, ey. Speed +1 bei. Okay, krass. Bei Powerback, achso, Elusive Back ist auch noch mitgegangen. Gut. Nicht schlecht. So, Magic Staff. Können wir auch noch was holen. Und zwar am liebsten am schnellsten Wege dann nach unten. dass wir 1-1-1-1 machen und dann hier auf das hier gehen. Machen wir dann neben. Hätte ich vielleicht vorher machen sollen, aber egal. So, gucken wir uns mal unser Team an, was sich da verändert hat. Bin mal gespannt. So. Bradshaw ist nicht verbessert worden, auf Star nur. Schade. Stardev. Mist. Naja, besser als nichts. So, Eric Hill ist auch Superstar. Adams, okay, sind alle geblieben. Geblieben. Chase Young war schon. Sweat ist auch geblieben. Jonathan Allen ist auf X-Faktor hoch. That is nice. The most tenacious defenders beat their blocks by sheer force of will. Cool. Und Deron Payne ist geblieben. Gut. Peter Werner ist geblieben. Davis leider auch. Und den kriegen wir auch noch hoch. Und er geht auf Superstar. Der uns verlässt, weißt du? Shit, ey. Shit. Ich werde den aber, glaube ich, nicht Franchise taggen, weiß ich nicht. Wird zu teuer. Oh, Landon Collins auch nicht. Als bester DB hat er keinen Develop gekriegt. Oh, schade. Schade die Schokolade. Gucken wir uns mal die Browns an, was die so haben. Bei dem auf jeder Position sind die wahrscheinlich krass, ne? So, Baker Mayfield, der überwerteste Quarterback, den es gibt. Das ist Jordan Love. Ne, Josh. Nick Chubb. Und Hunt dahinter, ne? Natürlich. Alter. Dann mit Jarvis Landry Superstar. Alter, haben die eine haben die eine krasse O-Line. Oh, der hat keine Abilities, ne? Der braucht da einen. Dann ist der, glaube ich, gerade Superstar geworden. Ne, ist er nicht. Das ist auch kacke, dass sie dann immer. Was ist denn der für ein geiler Name? Fitzsimmons. Daniel Fitzsimmons. Man müsste mal am Anfang der Season. Oh, McClowney ist verletzt. Heißt, die werden mit ihrem Rookie spielen, okay. Hier noch einen fetten Rookie, Alter. Waddle. Malik McDowell ist Superstar DT. Eieiei, Anthony Walker. Mittellinebacker Superstar. Boah, das wird so schwer gegen die. Das wird so unendlich schwer. Alter Falter, ey. Das wird tough. Gut. Gucken wir mal, wie oft Bett abstürzt. Wenn du dir das hier anguckst, ey. Boah. Junge. er hat zum Beispiel die ganze Zeit ohne Superstar gespielt. Da bin ich echt gespannt. Da bin ich mal gespannt, ey. Schlau ist es ja immer, die Spieler 3 Jahre zu halten, dann billig zu verlängern und dann zu pushen.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
Bisschen lauter ist ja der Super Bowl.
It's the Washington football team taking on the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Das wird hart, ey. Das wird richtig hart. Mann. Das ist leider jetzt noch ein bisschen härter gemacht. So, let's go. In Arizona.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
In der O-Line haben die keinen unter 85.
Offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs.
Ersetzt von Deshaun
To the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near perfect
So, schauen wir mal.
to get his guys to the finish line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Shoves him aside. And shedding the tackle. And now
Eieieiei, geht ja schon gut los, ey.
field across the 45.
Geht ja
A
schon
chance to
gut
limit
los.
his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just a response
Hölzern,
of
ey,
the guys who missed the
Der wird uns
tackles.
verlassen, glaube ich.
It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw.
Der wird ganz hinten frei. Ah, fuck you, ey.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But when you hit him
Bitter, bitter.
like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Young war da durch.
The pressure got to him as he
Chase Young war durch gewesen.
and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And again, it's Mayfield.
Geht es?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down.
4. und 1 mit einem Nick Chubb.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Also ich wäre dafür gegangen.
Prater's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Und Matt Prater würde es ja auch gönnen, ne?
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So, bad shot.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
The first carry now. This is Hill, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Boy.
Looking to throw. Short.
Oh.
Complete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, cool.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game.
Nah.
They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Mein zweiter Right Guard? Okay.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel.
Wieder rough in the pass out, oder?
All those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Es steht schon auf
Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And inside the 20.
Jetzt ist der Left gerade auch noch verletzt.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on it, we'll step aside and be right back.
Kriegen wir alles hin.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Hill. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier.
Verdammt,
You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Muss noch einen von denen aus dem Spiel nehmen.
To throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by
Fuck, Alter, der sind die durchgekommen.
all the way back out to midfield. defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
Nächstes Jahr wird schwieriger, aber wir werden auf jeden Fall irgendwann in der Liga sein.
Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Allen muss da ganz vorne mit dabei sein gegen Chubb.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get 4 there about the 12-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
Jawohl! Montez Sweat.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between let them score a touchdown.
Ja, mal gucken, wie viel er in der Free Agency will. Ich glaube,
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
er wollte irgendwas mit 24 Millionen haben. Payne mit 40.
Make it 6-0 here in the first. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense
return here.
Now alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Ich glaube, in der Realität wird man es beiden Teams auf jeden Fall gewinnen.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Ja, Hill wird ein fetter Running Back nächstes Jahr.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be it.
Schon wieder roughing the passer.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Guck ich mir mal an. Ja. Man muss da nicht noch unbedingt unabsichtlich in den reinrennen.
There's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Der Corner hätte noch umdrehen können, da wäre es ein Pick gewesen.
Inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Der nächste. Das ist doch immer Left Tackle.
On the field. While the training staff
sehr bitter.
We'll take a break. throwing on first down. Short.
Jawohl, McLaurin.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Schön.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the
Natürlich
game.
gehen wir auch für
Back to
True.
the gridiron had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
there you go. That's my man in concert.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get
Ey, aber wieso sind die Endzones nicht markiert mit unserem Namen?
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jetzt steht da Browns.
Got him in Peoples-Jones. And able to take it past the 20.
Haben wir nur unsere Endzone. Hängen geblieben. Vielleicht habe ich jetzt endlich eine Endzone mit meinem Namen drin.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the first quarter of play, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first.
So, erstes Quarter, geiles Spiel.
The score after one.
Ja, direkt retiren, oder? Das wäre auch eine geile Coach-Karriere. Erstes Jahr Super Bowl, erstmal retiren.
Now Mayfield. This ball tripped, and it's going to be incomplete.
Bisschen zu langsam gekommen.
Maybe to get that
Kicken,
back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Broken tackle. Across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Sehr gut.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete.
Der war nicht
And
gut.
boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be
Machen sie, sie gehen
forced
dafür.
short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Und der ist daneben.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the
Sehr gut.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Very gut.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way.
Ball führen.
That's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Bisschen zu greedy geworden, aber.
Will take over at the
Schade. Bisschen zu weit geworfen.
Fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we gotta give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's had,
McLaurin hätte da ja rein
it's easier
können.
for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Browns drive about to get started. Following the interception.
Komm, jawohl. Und der Fumble.
He lost the football.
Schopp kriegt trotzdem einen Warner.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterback
Trotzdem Second und 11, ne? Das ist einfach nur weggeworfen.
wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Schaub war...
On second and 11 now.
Jackson. Oh.
Incompleted.
Fast.
Like with his defense has been able to do these last couple of
Ja, schönes Spiel. Beide Seiten sind scharf.
Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to
Interception wieder.
before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now here's Ross. Nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now.
Ja, man kann es mal versuchen mit dem Pass.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for
Aber er hat für den Passing Yards und den Touchdown vielleicht nur ein Development Upgrade.
But you're not having your best game. That probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory.
Habe ich die Gap gesehen, aber
as well as their words. And in this case, he's got something he can fall back on. He's contributed, yet at the same time he's thrown an interception. Got to remember the bottom line, though. They're winning, so he knows if he plays better, they might be winning by more.
And it's only the second quarter, so he's got some time. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Short.
ach,
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
hat McLaurin überhaupt was gemacht? Der ist ja gar nicht zum Ball gegangen, ne?
Past the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, and that just didn't happen. 74 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield looks to throw.
Ah, fast.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Sehr gut.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ich würde sagen, machen wir keine Deep Pässe mehr.
Here's Mayfield. Taken in by Pascal.
Ah, kommt der noch nach
He's
vorne?
going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh,
This down inside the 15 to either the 13 or
Den hat er
14
weggeschubst.
before he's out of bounds. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Mayfield.
schön.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13.
Deron Payne.
Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter.
Außer kein Touchdown passiert. Fico oder Super.
second and goal. Mayfield.
Und der nächste Sack.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night.
Vielleicht werde ich im Franchise
Second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company.
schon krass
17
spielen.
guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Oh nee, ne?
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Fuck.
That was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nee, wir blitzen hier nicht.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
Yep.
And Pascal's got it. He's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout.
Hatten sie schon gestoppt, dann kommt diese dumme
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield now.
Ja.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down and goal. Mayfield.
Ja,
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Da kommt keiner durch von euch. Also Coverage steht richtig gut. Ja, die sind da nicht durchgekommen.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it
Keine Interception mehr werfen.
because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Die haben ja gar kein
These
Logo
runs
da,
now
ne?
may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And Washington has taken the lead.
Cool.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's
Der lässt sich der Ball da einmal in die Hände.
impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve
Guter Anfang.
throughout the year.
Guter
We've
Anfang.
seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home.
Eng hätte das Fenster nicht sein dürfen.
He's okay.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just
hört sich so an, als würdest du eine Tür schließen.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Tackle made by Chase Young. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But Washington looked to get this one. And indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ein First Down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field.
Der Linebacker ist heftig. Das ist Anthony Walker. Jeremiah.
Again, they run with Hill. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
First down.
Credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, short, flush to his right.
Ich wollte gerade zu Adams werfen.
Miles Garrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Short. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice...
War nichts frei.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the
Stark. Allen wieder durchgepaced. In the zone.
The second half.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. It's a gain of maybe 3.
Ich habe auf den Quarterback geguckt, bin zum Halfback gelaufen.
To go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Yes. Also die Coverage steht heftig hier. Sweat mega.
Yet again, that is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record.
Und er wird nächstes Jahr oder dieses Jahr für Allen.
Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43, and Coney Ely. 3 sacks against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back getting up to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage.
Muss ich auch mal drauf achten, ob das dann wirklich meine...
gaps and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. Runs over it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Ah, da kriegt er den.
Time tonight, he's intercepted.
Shit.
John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have the
Das hätte ich jetzt nicht gedacht, dass der da noch hinkommt.
35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned
Egal.
every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Ja, guck mal, Payne hat 28 geworfen in seinem Rookie hier, Short 30.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Aber die Frage, wen soll ich denken?
Thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Boah.
Heavy rush and down he goes. Jamin Davis in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been
spekuliert, dass es nicht kommt, und er
6
kam.
sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Oh, mein Fehler.
Taken in.
Nein.
Touchdown.
Fuck. War ich mit Davis zu tief, zu hoch?
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Und bin dann mit College, glaube ich, vorbeigeflogen.
Able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course,
Schade, schade.
after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Price.
Aber immerhin spannender als all die anderen Spiele.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Offense wäre schlecht.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And no room.
Ich dachte, ich könnte durch diese Lücke durch, aber
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack.
den habe ich nicht gesehen.
This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag.
Oh, da wäre er dran gekommen.
That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out.
Quarter End, 4. Quarter. Schönes Spiel.
Here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's
Oh, ist wieder gut dabei.
And again, it's Chubb. And
Davis.
only a couple up to the 22. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he is going to have the Browns first.
Theoretisch, wenn die jetzt normal das runterlaufen das Feld.
Now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Müssten sie, wenn sie Touchdown machen, bei 5 Minuten, 4 Minuten bei mir angucken. Dann hätten wir noch Chancen.
They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's third
Aber
down.
Collins steht da bereit.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Einigen
So
40
give him 5
kann man mal
yards there
dafür
on the
geben.
pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Loss on the return. A good return there, 17 yards.
So, machen wir True Clock.
Take over.
Save auf Field Goal.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team,
Natürlich.
get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Back to throw. Short. They set up the screen.
Was macht der denn? Oh, was macht denn der für einen Move nach unten, ey?
Back at his own 19-yard line.
Mann,
A
ey.
completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're
macht
dealing
denn
with a
so
second and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very active.
Oh, McLaurin ist durch.
It's hauled in
Das
downfield.
dritte Mal.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington has taken the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking,
Nee,
don't
wir
make a
machen voll
mistake.
öfter.
Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Sollten wir den
Forthcoming.
Two-Point verkacken, können die ganz einfach einen Flug.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a touchdown.
Solche Spiele will ich die ganze nächste Season haben.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Heading back out, Baker Mayfield as we call up our players spotlight. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass.
Und jetzt stoppe ist es
Are you
vorbei.
low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield.
So, ich sag, die D-Line soll nach innen shiften und die shiftet einfach nach aus.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Chubb will get the call.
Oh, die Blocks sind da.
And some room to run now.
Ei.
Able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Dann, wenn sie jetzt scoren, können wir ja noch.
Now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Oh, da war der zu schnell, der Corner.
He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Ja, gut.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
Das ist jetzt nicht so schlimm.
An extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Jetzt können wir schön Richtung Field Goal laufen.
We got a tie game here in the 4th.
2 gute Pässe, ein guter Run und den Browns haben gescored.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Returning it, John Ross. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Hill. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
Das war wichtig.
As we just saw there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
Aber sind mir das dann angezeigt, dass wir jetzt aggressiv auf den Ball gehen? Das ist doch wieder
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Das ist schon...
The busy night continues for Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
müssen jetzt all ihre Timeouts
Browns will
nehmen.
use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ja.
Here's Hill again on 2nd.
Ah, da stolpert er.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now a give here to Hill.
Oh, der macht das First Down.
Close to a 1st down, but I see the clear fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Jawohl.
The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share
Im
of
ersten
bumps
Jahr
along
Super
the
Bowl
way.
geholt, ja.
Didn't have to face some adversity in the
Und in einem
journey.
geilen
And
Spiel.
now they get to just
Echt
enjoy
geilen
it and revel in it. And
Muss
all
man
off
sagen.
season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Jo, spektakulär, wie man es von Madden kennt.
this year just how everybody wants to end the year.
Ja,
Holding the
McLaurin, klar.
Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a
Mega
ride it's
game.
been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Na, Devontae Adams, erstes Jahr in Washington, direkt den Super Bowl geholt. Bei den Packers nicht mal mit den Referees geschafft. Sehr gut. Ja, ging schneller als ich eigentlich geplant hatte, mich den in den Bowl zu holen. 26-23, Game-Winning Field Goal. Sehr gut. Du bleibst ja, glaube ich, ne, Warner? Two new injuries. Ja, kein Problem. Starting Left Guard, Starting Right Guard. Aber trotzdem geschafft. Haben wir trotzdem geschafft. Contract extended. 3 Jahre. Für $5 Millionen. Also, beim ersten Jahr hole ich den Super Bowl. $5 Millionen. Ist genug Geld, aber hör mal, mach das mal. Gut.